In this video, I will be creating Windows Setup Automation package that was requested by one of my viewers. I'm starting this video from my GitHub page, and that's because there are a few bits of information here that I will be using for this video, and I will leave the URL in the description down below. And here you can see the request that I received in my Discord, and this person is trying to install Azure VPN client using the provisioning packages, but after the installation the VPN client seems to be broken. And here he says that after the provisioning the application is shown as installed but it's not launching. And I managed to replicate this issue in a virtual machine that I have here. So if I go to Start menu, All Apps, here I can see that I have the Azure VPN client, but if I click on it even multiple times, nothing is happening. So currently this application for this user is broken. Now to solve this issue, we not only need to install the VPN client, but also multiple dependencies. So in this video I will be creating a Windows Setup Automation package that will install Azure VPN client and also all other dependencies, and this will be a good example on how to create packages that install Microsoft Store applications. And here you can see the provisioning package that I will be creating. This is my very basic setup. Like always, I will be disabling the out-of-the-box experience and then executing a PowerShell script called ubi-setup-ps1. This will create an admin account, create a provisioning folder in C program data directory. Then it will move files from the provisioning package to provisioning folder that it created in the previous step. It will also disable the privacy experience menu and configure a run once to execute a PowerShell script called desktop provisioning. And this PowerShell script will be executed in the user's desktop, and it will be responsible for installing all of the Microsoft Store applications. So all the applications that will end in MSI X bundle or APPX that will be located in the provisioning folder on the computer will be installed by this script in the user's desktop. So basically I will package the installation files inside of the provisioning package. The provisioning package will move files from itself to the provisioning folder on the computer, and then a desktop-provisioning script will install the packages that are located in the provisioning folder. And now before I can start creating the provisioning package, first I will need to download all the necessary files. And I will begin by downloading the Azure VPN client, and for that I will click on the link that I have here. That brings me to the Microsoft documentation page. In here I need to click another link, and then in here we need to wait for the page to load and then click on this download button. Then I will go to my downloads folder and wait for this download to finish downloading. And now I have this zip file that contains all the necessary files. So first I will use 7-zip to extract the contents. I will go inside of the folder, and in here the first file that we need is the VPN installation itself, and it's this one right here with the extension MSI bundle. So I'll right click on the file, I will cut it, and then I will insert it inside of my downloads folder, because I will be using the downloads folder as the staging area for all the files that I need for the package. Once again, I will go inside of this folder, go to the dependencies, then x64, and here we need a few more files, and we need the ones that are with C libs. So this one and this one. Once again, I will right click and cut, go back to my downloads folder and insert the files in here. Then I will select the zip file and the folder, and I will remove them from my downloads folder. And now in my downloads folder I have the VPN installation file and also the two dependencies. Next I need the PowerShell scripts that I will be using inside of the provisioning package, and for that I will go back to my GitHub page, and the first script that I will be downloading is ubi-setup-ps1. This is the main PowerShell script that will be executed inside of the provisioning package, and it will create the admin user account, then it will create the provisioning folder in C program data directory on the computer, and then it will move files from the provisioning package to the provisioning folder on the computer that it created. And then it will configure run once to execute a PowerShell script called desktop provisioning. I will show you this script later in the video. And also it will disable the privacy experience menu. Now to download this script, I will click on the button right here, go back to my GitHub page, and the next script that I will be downloading is a desktop provisioning. So I'll click on it in here. And this script will be executed in the user's desktop, and it will be responsible for installing the Azure VPN client and the dependency files for the VPN client. Basically, whatever files that it will find in the provisioning folder that will contain extensions MSI bundle or APPX, it will execute this command right here that is responsible for Microsoft Store application installation. And after installing all the packages, it will write all done, and then it will pause the script so we can see the output. Now to download the script, I will click on the button right here, go back to my main GitHub page, and go to my downloads folder. So now in my downloads folder, I have all the necessary files, the VPN installation file, the 2 dependencies, and the 2 PowerShell scripts. And that means that I can start creating the provisioning package. And for that, I will go to Windows Configuration Designer, then I will click on File and New Project. I will name the package Package, then I will click Next. Next once again. In here I will select all Windows Desktop editions and click Next, Next, and Finish. First I will be disabling the out-of-the-box experience, so for that let's go to Runtime Settings and then UBI. Here for hide UBI I will select Value True. Next we need to package all of the files that I have in the Downloads folder inside of this provisioning package. So for that let's go to Provisioning Commands, Device Context, and then Command Files. Then I will click on Browse. In here I will go to my Downloads folder. I will select all the files that I have in my Downloads folder, click Open, and then Add. And here you can see that the files appeared here in the package. Now we need to configure the execution for the UBI setup PS1 script. So for that I will click on the command line and go to my GitHub page. Because here I have the command line that I will be using. I will be executing PowerShell, setting the execution policy to bypass, and then providing the file that I want to execute. I will click on the button right here to copy this line, go back to the provisioning package, and insert the line in here. And that's basically all the configuration that we need to do for this package. Now to create the package, I will click on Export, Provisioning Package, click Next, Next, and then Next and Build. The package is created. I will click on the output location in here, and in this folder we only care about the file that is called package.ppkg. I will right click on the file, copy it, go to my USB drive, and I will be inserting the package inside of the USB drive because I will be demonstrating how it works. And now for the demonstration, I will go back to my VMware workstation. I will select my other virtual machine that I have in here. As you can see, it's in the out-of-the-box experience. And now to execute the provisioning package, the only thing that I need to do is to plug the USB drive from my machine to this virtual machine. And to do that, I will go to VM, Removable Devices, select the USB drive that I want to connect, and click on Connect. And the provisioning process should automatically start, so now you need to wait and see what's going to happen. And the provisioning process is over. Here we can see a command line window. Basically, this is the PowerShell script that was executed, that was responsible for the package installation. And here we can see that it installed 3 packages and all of the installations were successful. Now if I go to my start menu and all apps, and here we can see that I have the VPN client, and if I click on it, it seems to open up just fine. And that's basically it for this video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and see you in the next one.